First of all, дякую for inviting me to this house. Estonian and Baltic nations know very well the meaning of occupation and deportations. Estonia was occupied many times, but during the last century, of course, by two forces, Nazi Germany and Soviet Russia. And in fact, it's a sad coincidence is that 81 years ago today, Russians, Soviet Air Force bombed the city of Tallinn, started to bomb the city of Narva, which was Baroque city, beautiful Baroque city, and which was torn to gravel 6 months later. And that was unjustified expression of what in fact Russians do today. If you think of, in case of Ukraine, what we see is that deliberate bombing of civilians and cities. And of course, I have to say this is a very sad exhibition which shouldn't happen at all. Because human rights, Universal Human Rights Declaration were already adopted in 1949. And human rights are basis of justice and freedom. Human rights should provide people dignity, freedom and security. Russia, I don't go long into history, but let's begin with Lenin, Stalin, Putin. They have the same common denominator. It's not only just bad guys, but representing oppressive power and being and developing really imperialistic policies. Whatever we think about Russia's future as well, we always have to keep in mind the imperialist mindset of Russia. And deportations, Estonians also know very well in deportations. My own family was subjected to deportations, not because we were nobility, but they were declared by Soviet regime at the time kulaks, landowners and farmers, basically. But there's reason enough to deport them to Siberia as well. But we have to follow up also to what's really happening today in Russia, and especially this sad exhibition. Because if we miss opportunity to stand smaller, bigger groups, that means we also miss to follow up to international law. And international law is supposed to be the law that small nations and small groups of people can rely on. And if it's violated, then it's violated the biggest possible terms against what all we have. We have right to feel proud about our nation. We have our dignity. And we have our freedom. This exhibition, I understand, was taken to Tallinn, and since we have here Crimean Tatars, I can say my parliament adopted already a year ago a declaration saying that forced deportation of Crimean Tatars was genocide against